Hey everyone, it's Brie. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video. So this video is going to be about what I wish I knew before I started YouTube. I'm trying to remember, where did I get this idea from? Did I get it from someone that I know? I'm not sure. But hold on. Okay, so one thing I wish I knew before I started YouTube is that how long the journey could be. And when I say that, I mean the journey to kind of like, I don't want to say making it a full-time thing because it's pretty much already a full-time thing for me, but I guess in terms of like actually getting monetized and actually making like a career out of it. Because a lot of people don't realize that even when you do first get monetized, right? And I haven't gotten monetized yet. You guys haven't had any ads on these videos. But in terms of monetization, in the beginning, even though you are getting paid for ads, you don't get that much in the beginning from what I've heard. Like, you don't really make that much money. It actually takes a really long time to get your first paycheck. And so I've noticed that a lot of YouTubers that have been able to make a living from doing YouTube, they didn't get to that point until at least 5 years in. And I didn't really realize that, or maybe take it into consideration as much, because like I know that there are people on YouTube that have been on this platform since the beginning. And now they've, taken off in their careers. But I think when I first started YouTube, the people that I was looking up to, they were able to gain YouTube success really fast. And not to say that I was expecting it to get it as fast as they did, but I didn't take into consideration that the amount of people who got YouTube fame, like organically on YouTube, quickly, that number is like super duper small. Most of the people, like, Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, like a lot of those people, they were on YouTube for years before they got to the success that they're at now. And I'm not saying that knowing that would have deterred me. I mean, if it would have, I wouldn't still be doing it. But I think it's also taught me to not be so hard on myself, just because sometimes not to say that I'm not growing. Like, I'm obviously growing, but maybe not as fast as I want to. Sometimes I can let that get to me, and I'm like, oh, like, my YouTube's not really doing so well. But then I have to remind myself, like, this is just a part of the journey. Because most people, this is kind of the pace they were going at. And then it ended up being like, one video or one, whatever, that ended up skyrocketing their YouTube career. And so I just have to remind myself that this is just a part of the journey, and that it will happen in time. I just have to, keep pushing and keep going. Everybody can't be, an overnight success. Which brings me to my next point. So another thing that I wish I knew before I started YouTube was how important it is to stay consistent. People say that all the time when people ask, how to grow on YouTube, how to be successful on YouTube, and the main thing that people say all the time is stay consistent. And the reason why you want to stay consistent is because not only do you want to continue to keep the people that are tuning into your channel entertained, but you also so for me, like, in the very beginning, right, like, I would make certain videos. A lot of my videos were centered around like George Mason, right? And so the people that were coming to my channel and watching it, they like, I had like a few people who saw the George Mason videos, and then once you see it once, you don't really need to go back and see it again. But what I didn't think about is how with these George Mason videos, they have like longevity, right? And so every single year we get a new wave of freshmen that come into Mason. And so every single year during certain times of the year, those older videos start to pick up momentum again. And that happens like every single year. And so I have videos where when I first put them out, maybe for like the first year, I got maybe 50 views or whatever. And actually I'll put the videos up on screen I'm talking about. But there were videos that when I first posted them, they they what am I trying to say? They maybe didn't do as well or didn't get as many views. But now they have thousands of views because it has longevity. They people like new people that come to Mason are now seeing those videos for the first time. And so I realized that it's important to just continue posting, even if the stuff that you're posting doesn't do well at first. If it's a video that's not necessarily trendy, but if it's a video that's kind of like informational, a video that's like helping people out and that can a video that is going to be relevant no matter when you watch it, those videos are important to have, because in the beginning you might not get views, but then over time it may. So I just realized how important it is just to have content up, even if it's not doing well in the beginning, or like it's important to not get discouraged. I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's important to not get discouraged because you never know. Like, you have a video that nobody watches and then 2 years from now people discover it. It happens all the time. Even with video games, like a lot of these video games that are that been doing well, like Among Us. Everybody knows what Among Us is. Among Us, when it became popular, it wasn't a new game. Among Us had been out for years and people had just now discovered it. So that's why it's always important to not give up, stay consistent, and to just always have content out there, because someone's gonna see it, and you want to have so much content out there that it's almost impossible for people not to come across your channel. So that's why it's really important to stay consistent. I also wish I knew that I was gonna get so much negativity in the beginning, because here's the thing, I knew that doing anything on social media was going to warrant some type of negativity or criticism, right? We see people all the time, influencers, celebrities, people who are in the public eye, they get a lot of hate comments. So I went into this knowing that I was going to reach a level of success where people were going to start leaving hate comments, whether it's look, it just happens. Like, you're going to get to that point, especially when you start having like a lot of success on YouTube. You're literally going to have people who subscribe to your channel just to leave mean comments and just to dislike all your videos. It happens across the board. Almost every single video on the internet has at least one dislike, because there's people out there who set out to do those type of things. And there's also like bots as well that will search up content based off of what you tag your videos as, and it'll be like an automatic dislike or an automatic comment. And so I knew that I was going to get that. I knew that at some point I was going to start getting those people, but I just didn't realize it was going to happen so soon. I didn't realize it was going to happen so early. I thought that, at least when I got to 1,000 subscribers, I thought that's when it was going to start. But no, I started getting hate comments at like 200 subscribers. Like, it, I wasn't really expecting it. And I was, again, like I don't think it was the fact that I was getting hate comments. I think it was, okay, my camera had froze for some reason. Well, not my camera, my computer screen turned off. But yeah, so it wasn't so much that I didn't wasn't expecting hate comments. I wasn't expecting to get as many as I was. Like, it actually started to overtake the amount of positive comments. Now, some of you guys probably don't know what I'm talking about, because you guys that do comment on my videos a lot, you guys are probably thinking, oh, well, I don't really see a lot of hate comments. I'm getting hate comments on old videos. People are, again, because there's a lot of videos out there, some of my older videos that are just now starting to pick up traffic, and I don't know why those particular videos are getting so much attention, but they are, and that's fine, that's great. But I am getting a lot of negative comments on older videos where I was kind of expressing my opinions and stuff, and it's all guys. It's all guys, it's all dudes that are commenting stuff under my videos. There's like this one video, two videos actually, that I get the most hate on. The first one is I made a video about, do black men protect black women? And, that was like a deeper rooted conversation that a lot of people were having, especially around the whole like Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez situation. And that was something that I was talking about, and people had a lot of negative stuff to say. I'll even leave the comments up on screen, because I don't believe in protecting people who are just going to be mean and disrespectful. So I'm not blurring out any names. I'm not blurring out any, nothing. You'll be exposed. I also got some comments on I think I made a video talking about whether or not I would ever get married and that whole thing. And there were people on there saying that was it that one, or was it, I think it was either the one where I said, am I going to get married, or the one where it was something about dating. It was something about dating and being in a relationship. And I got comments from people saying that, I need to just be the hookup girl, because I'm never going to get a guy that I want, because the guys that I want are out of my league, and that I don't deserve what I want. And, just like people like literally like going in. And then even on the video I made about me never having a job, someone left this long paragraph, and it's still on there. This super long paragraph basically telling me, even though I spent the whole video talking about how upset I was that people saw that I didn't have a job and they were judging me for it, here comes this person coming under my video judging me for not having a job and telling me everything I'm doing wrong, which was so inaccurate. A lot of the stuff that person was saying just was inaccurate, and I could tell that he didn't really watch the video at all. There was even one part, it was crazy. It was like he was commenting as he was watching the video, because he had in the beginning of his comment, like he said one thing that was like wrong, and then towards the end of that same comment he's like, oh, never mind, I saw that you said this and that, so disregard that first thing. And it's like, why not just go back and delete it? Like, I don't know. I just wish I would have prepared a little bit more for that, because I wasn't expecting to get all of that. And again, it wouldn't bother me as much if it just wasn't so much. I wish my channel was in a place where I could get a little bit more like positive comments, because there's even times where I'll put up videos and I'm not sure if people agree with me or not, because people don't like the video and people don't comment. And so I don't know if people are feeling what I'm saying or if people are disagreeing with me. I have no idea unless I get that feedback through likes and comments. And so, people oftentimes they rush to leave hate comments, but they don't rush to leave a nice comment or a comment in agreement. And so I wish I would have kind of prepared for that a little bit more. And going into this year, I'm going to try not to feed into that too much, even if that means I have to read the comments less or I have to start deleting comments. I'm not sure how to block people. It won't let me block people from the app. So I wonder if I have to block people from my computer, because I get all my like comment notifications through my phone, and that's kind of how like I see it. And I can delete comments from my phone, but it won't let me block. It'll it'll let me hide people, but I want to be able to stop certain people from commenting. Like if they leave a racial slur or something like that, I want to be able to stop them from commenting. I don't want to just hide their comment or hide, whatever. Like I don't know. But yeah, I wish I kind of knew that as well. But overall, I'm really happy with where I'm at right now with YouTube and just all of the content I'm creating. Like I'm really excited for what is in store for the future. And I I've hit some roadblocks here and there, but the longer that I'm in this, the more that I'm learning and the more that I am able to tackle certain things. And so, I just kind of wanted to make this video to kind of tell you guys, some of the things that I wish I had known prior to doing YouTube. But regardless of those things, it's not going to stop me. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.